All right, yes, thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7 GH. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very, very much for staying. We are bringing you lots of issues in this video on this channel, and yes, we'll try our best. Nigeria Super Falcons dominating Africa is one of our headlines. We are going to talk to you about that. The Black Queens of Ghana received their medal and they are yet to arrive in Ghana after a fantastic tournament in Morocco. We are bringing you all the details, and then we look at some Black Stars players updates and news in this video. Mohammed Kudus, Kamaldeen Sulemana, Osman, Ibrahim. Oh my goodness, what a host of updates we are going to bring you in this video. Also, we will talk to you about English-born Ghanaian player Michelle Agyemang. What a fantastic tournament she has had for England, yes, as they just won the Women's Euro 2025. We are bringing you all the details about Michelle Agyemang, Ghanaian player or English-born Ghanaian, but is playing for the English Three Lions, and a lot of updates, some transfer news. Do also subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, and select or leave your thoughts, comments, views, opinions below in the comment section if you have any. Thank you very much for staying with us and joining us once again. Now let's start the issues from Kamaldeen Sulemana, who took part in Atlanta preseason game today versus Atlanta under 23. Atlanta senior team versus Atlanta under 23. And Kamaldeen Sulemana played his first game. In fact, it was a preseason game, but of course his first game for Atlanta today. Yes, they won 1-0 over their junior team. Is that not it? But there was also another Ghanaian, Ibrahim Sulemana, and in the first 11 you can see Kamaldeen Sulemana here, Ibrahim Sulemana there. Two Ghanaian players playing for Atlanta. Next season they'll be playing in the UEFA Champions League. Fantastic one over there. So yes, we'll continue to wish them all the best, and we hope that things will go very well for them. Ibrahim Osman is also a Black Stars player who has he signed for Agyemang in France, and in fact he's going on loan there from Brighton and Hove Albion in England. Last season he was on loan at Feyenoord, and this season he's going to Agyemang. Now today Agyemang started their preseason games. They played a preseason game versus Clermont Foot in France. They won the game 3-2, and what a fantastic goal Ibrahim Osman scored in the game. He played his first game, preseason game, and then also he scored for Agyemang in their 3-2 win over Clermont Foot. Agyemang next season will be hoping to fight for some European places after a very good performance last season in the French League 1. Quickly, let's move on and talk to you about Daniel Barnier, another Black Stars player, Ghanaian player playing for FC Aarau in Switzerland. They started their league. When you talk about the Swiss League 2 or the first division of Switzerland League, or it's rather the second division, FC Aarau. That's where Daniel Barnier is playing for. Yesterday, Saturday, they played a game in the Swiss League, and they won the game 3-1. Daniel Barnier scored and assisted for his side, FC Aarau, over there as we bring you all the details. Don't forget that Afful Barnier signed for FC Aarau, in fact, as a free agent. In fact, he was released by FC Zurich in the Swiss Super League, and then he signed for FC Aarau as a free agent during this particular summer over there. He signed 2 years deal for them. He started playing for them and already scoring. I told you that in the division he's going to play, I think it's Division 2 in France, in Switzerland. I told you that the quality there, Master Daniel Barnier must what? Excel and must deliver. If you are playing the Swiss League 1 or League 2, Master, you have to deliver, because what are you talking about? You for deliver. All right, good. Now let's talk to you about some women's football. Let's start off with Nigerian Super Falcons. Yesterday, all of us confirmed that Nigerian Super Falcons are the winners of the Women's African Cup of Nations 2025 in Morocco. And what a game it was. It was a very fiercely contested game. Morocco were leading the game 2-0 as at halftime, but Nigeria came back to win the game within 90 minutes by scoring 3 goals in the second half, winning the game 3-2, and winning the tournament itself. This is their 10th tournament win, and what an impressive tournament they've had now. If you look at the Women's African Cup of Nations, it's very funny because Nigeria Super Falcons have easily dominated the Women's African. Like, they don't have any competition. The competition has been played 13 times. Okay, according to the records I have. 13 times. Nigeria have won the thing 10 times. How can you do that? That is not good. Nigeria, why are you doing this, Nigeria? Nigeria, how can you do this? How can you do this? 10 times out of the 13 times the tournament has been hosted, Nigeria have won it. What is this? Equatorial Guinea has won the thing twice, South Africa once, and then Nigeria winning the thing 10 times. Oh my goodness, I just don't know even how. It's just so remarkable. I don't think there is any tournament in the world that one side has dominated like the Women's African Cup of Nations, and they just won their 10th one in Morocco yesterday over there, and it was a very good encounter for Nigeria Super Eagles, Falcons. Yes, so that is it. They are the president of the nation, Tinubu, has congratulated them, and so they will be arriving in Nigeria, I think, tomorrow, and everything will be fine. From Nigeria Super Falcons, let's join the Black Stars of Ghana, as they will also be arriving in Ghana tomorrow, and according to my sources, they are going to arrive very early, 5 a.m. The Black Queens of Ghana will be arriving in Ghana, but yesterday they had to stay and watch the finals involving Morocco and then Super Eagles, because they were supposed to get their 3rd place medals, and they got their 3rd place medals in a beautiful fashion. Fantastic one by the Black Queens team. Yes, they got their medals, and so right now they are preparing to fly back to Ghana, and then everybody will go back to their teams and relax. Is that not it? Yes. So the Black Queens of Ghana winning. The thing is that Black Queens, nobody expected them to go and even at the semi-finals, and no, people didn't really expect them to go that far. Do you get the point? So them reaching the semi-finals alone was a huge achievement for Ghanaians, and for me like that, I was very impressed with them, and that's why a lot of Ghanaians are impressed. And don't forget that in the 6 games to Nigeria, Black Queens of Ghana played, in those 6 games, 4 of those 6 games, a Black Queens player won the player of the match. Can you imagine? 4 of those 6 games, I think just the first game and the game versus Mali. Those are just the 2 games we didn't win the woman of the match, and it is remarkable. So it means that in the tournament, we really had a very good showing, even though we won just 1 game. Black Queens won just 1 game in the tournament versus Tanzania. We drew 0-0 versus Algeria, drew 0-0 versus Morocco, drew 1-1 versus Mali. We lost 2-0 versus South Africa, and then we won versus Tanzania. But it tells you that the performance itself was very good, and we really need to be converting our chances and winning games over there, as we bring you all the details. So congratulations to the Black Queens again, getting their medals, and they'll be flying to Ghana in a bit. Mohammed Kudus, fantastic Black Stars Ghanaian player playing for Tottenham Hotspur, was involved in a friendly game again for Tottenham Hotspur. Some 2 days ago versus Luton Town, Mohammed Kudus played, but they didn't score a goal. The game ended 0-0 both first half and second half. So Kudus didn't really have any action. But a big one is coming, and they are flying to Singapore. Is it Singapore or Asia? Asia, I think so. And I think Singapore, right? Yeah, that's where Arsenal, Newcastle, is it Singapore or Asia? All right, so Tottenham Hotspur are flying to Asia or Singapore, one of them, and they are going to play versus Arsenal in the next 4 days. That is the 31st of July 2025. Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspur will be coming on in a preseason game, and Mohammed Kudus will very definitely be in action for the North London team, Tottenham Hotspur. So that will be the first North London for derby for Mohammed Kudus since he signed for Tottenham Hotspur, and I definitely know that it promises to be exciting for Mohammed Kudus. Don't forget that the few times Kudus has met Tottenham has met Arsenal with West Ham, he has delivered. In fact, one of those times he went to Emirates and beat them and scored a goal. So this time we will be monitoring with close look and hope and see that everything will be okay, all right? And then probably Mohammed Kudus will score some 1 or 2 goals over there. Michel Agyemang is doing extremely well, or has done extremely well with the English 3 Lionesses. And now, England has won the Women's Euros 2025 today after winning on penalties 3-1 by beating the world champions Spain. All right, yes, and that's a very surprising. A lot of people tipped Spain to qualify and win the tournament, but it didn't happen like that. They were beaten on penalties. And one of the takeouts for this particular tournament was English-born Ghanaian Michel Agyemang. She won the young player of the tournament, just 18 years of age. But then, if England has won this particular tournament, indeed, she saved the nation during the tough times. Now, her name, Agyemang, definitely if you're a Ghanaian, you know that it means savior of the nation. So, savior of the nation. In the quarterfinals, he saved England by scoring a goal to push them to the extra time, right? Good. And then also in the semi-finals, also he scored last minute to push them to extra time and penalties also for them to eventually qualify to the finals. And today, she has won the Euros with England, and then also the Women's Player of the Year. Her dad, who is a Ghanaian, was very much in action today and was so happy to see his daughter. Yes, fantastic. He was very happy to see his daughter doing very well and winning that particular award today as the young player of the tournament or Euro 2025. A lot of Ghanaians, I've seen a lot of Ghanaians posting her, and they are very much proud of her and her progress over there. Now let's move on and talk to you quickly about João Felix. No, it's not João Felix. Is it João Felix? Yes, João Felix. He has moved from Chelsea Football Club to NASSR as I'm speaking to you. Yes, fantastic. Portuguese player is going to NASSR for Ronaldo more serious. Move players. João Felix na modern be compete. Why? João Felix no why pan and bet me na compete. Why? But Omatono from Chelsea Football Club, 30 million euros. And Ometia told João Felix. But he's surprisingly going to sign just 2 years. And that's very surprising. I don't know. Very, very surprising. Now, also, Liverpool. And so, Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz. 75 million euros to Bayern Munich. Mother Luis Diaz. When you know, and my channel 75, I know shit. Bayern when you're a player. And Liverpool, so and your music. Liverpool is Canabano. They are going to try their best to use that money to buy other players like Alexander Isak and Rodrigo from Real Madrid or Hall. Details need to later. Do also subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell and select, or definitely I'll see you in the next one. Bye.